Joining us now, Homeland Security Secretary Markwayne Mullin to weigh in on this. Good morning to you, Mr. Secretary. Thank you for being here. The president, he won some of the victories with the Supreme Court, others not so much. This was one that he had the executive order he didn't want. If you're born here and your parents are illegal, he didn't want you to be a citizen, but the Supreme Court upheld that.
Well, I think the president was spot on this, and the court is absolutely dead wrong on this situation. If you look at the reason for the 14th Amendment, again, this is way outside what has happened, especially with China and their tourist visas that they get to come into the United States or into our territories just simply to give birth. They'll come in the 8th month, maybe 1, 2, 3 weeks left, give birth here, have a child, then they move back to China, raise a person underneath a communist regime, even though they're a citizen of the United States, and they come back over here. And in some cases, we see that they go to their universities, they're stealing intellectual property, and it's absolutely been a national security issue. This is truly a national security risk that we're having. But we're re-looking at it. We had a long conversation with the White House yesterday, a long conversation with the president, Tom Homeland, Stephen Miller, all of us together are working and saying, okay, how can we protect America and still at the same time, unfortunately, figure out how to work with the court in this situation.
And one thing you're doing is looking at the territories where China especially is abusing in Guam or other places and saying, okay, you're 8.5 months pregnant. Maybe you shouldn't get on that plane.
Well, because where they go to and they show up late, it can cause a health issue for the mother.
Yeah, we're concerned about the mother.
And especially traveling that late. For instance, my son is about ready, my son and daughter-in-law, they're about ready to have our first grandchild. And they're traveling here for the 4th of July, but the doctor said this is the last time they're traveling because she's due the 1st of August. And so their doctor is already saying, hey, this shouldn't be a travel except in a case of emergency. Well, you're not going on vacation in emergency in late-term pregnancy. And so those are some issues that we can look at because at the end of the day, it is national security. Listen, all these men and women that sitting out here, which, by the way, the first time to be on your set and sit here with these guys, true heroes, they fought for our rights. I mean, this is 1% of the population that fought for all of our rights before they even knew us, right? They sacrificed everything. And what we have to do as a duty right now with President Trump is protect that, to protect the land that they fought for. And part of this is a national security risk, and no one can say it's not.
So, Mr. Secretary, we've talked on this program about the American children that are dying because people that shouldn't have been in the country, they got in. And they killed our treasure here. The mother of Sheridan Gordon was on Capitol Hill yesterday. It was an emotional moment. This is what she had to say during her testimony.
This story, it's not about him. This story is about my Sheridan. It's about how failed border policies, sanctuary city laws, and twisted leaders refused to cooperate with ICE. They sent her to her grave. We choose you. We choose you. Choose us. Why does my child matter less than an illegal immigrant? Why? I don't understand why it's only the Republican side that cares about our American children.
But they behaved like clowns yesterday.
Right. It's shameful because every single death that is at the hand of an illegal is 100% preventable because a person should never been in this country to begin with because of the failed policy of the Biden administration that let millions of individuals come in unvetted, unchecked. We're chasing down trafficked little girls of the tune of 450,000 children that were lost underneath the Biden administration. We have deaths that are happening at an unprecedented pace by the hands of illegals. 50% of every death that has happened in Fairfax County, Virginia, is out of the hands of an illegal. 50%. Wow. 41 individuals have been killed in Tennessee in the last 12 months. And from illegals that should have never been in this country. The statistics are off the chart. And every single day, DHS, through ICE and all the other components we have, are fighting to get these criminals off our streets. The worst, the worst. 70%, this is a statistic that people need to understand, 70% of every single person that ICE arrests on a daily basis either have already been convicted of a felon or they are being charged with a felony. 70%.
That's important.
It's very important because these are thugs. These are criminals that are walking our streets, and we're having to fight sanctuary cities. Unfortunately, where we're sitting today, the leadership in New York City right now is horrific. And let me tell you, The police officers and NYPD, they are the best of the best. Literally, we love working with them, and yet their leadership is handcuffed and say, no, you can't work with them. You can't work to get the criminals off our streets. It's shameful.
Or out of your prisons. You have a message, too. So we're coming up on year 250. You have an interesting background, American Indian background as well.
Right.
So when you look back at American 250, we're just wondering if you would take a moment as we get closer and closer to July 4th. What does it mean to you?
Well, look, I'm a little country boy from Westville, Oklahoma. This can only happen in America, right? I still own the land, the Indian allotment land that my family walked to in the late 1830s as Cherokees. Wow. No one in my family has ever been involved in politics. I had to drop out of college because my dad needed help in a plumbing company. And at some way, through God's grace and the fact that I'm truly an American that lives in the greatest nation in the world. Remember, people are flooding to our borders and trying to get into our country. We're not going the other direction. And yet I'm sitting here as Secretary of the Homeland, getting to protect our homeland. Right. I think it's the greatest mission in the world. I haven't quit smiling. It's 100 days since I've been appointed. Right. And I have the greatest mission, and I truly believe in the President's cabinet to be able to protect my yard, your yard. I even try to protect New York. I know they don't like me, but the fact is, it's part of our homeland.
Right. Please don't stop. Please don't stop. We need you. I remember when the President asked if you would be on his cabinet, and you said, I can't wait to call my dad, or something like that. I was like, that's so cute.
Well, my wife.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I say
that's right. That's right.
29 years of marriage and my dad just said, wow. That's all I said.
It's cool. Yeah. It's the American dream. Billy has a question for you, Mr. Secretary.
Good morning. How are you, Secretary?
Hey, brother. How you doing?
All right. Again, you spoke about the youth.
By the way, great mustache.
Thank you very much. Took a while to curate
You must be a fireman.
Yes, I am. You spoke about the youth, but how are you making this happen where we can protect our youth, where they're not being attacked on college campuses by all these so-called illegals? What are you doing? How are you getting the other parties involved where you could say, listen, we need to come together and understand why this is so important to protect the American people? Well,
one of the things that we do is really try to educate individuals to let them know what actually is taking place. And we have 450,000 kids lost. We've found 147,000. We tell their stories. We've had a couple girls rescued out of a hotel that literally reported being raped 15 to 20 times a day, 7 days a week, over 600 to 700 times. It's horrific stories. But as we tell those stories, we have more law enforcement agencies that are saying, hey, forget it. We're pushing back against our leadership. We're going to start cooperating. Some of them cooperate with what we call the 287G program, where we actually reimburse you for it. That's what the federal government does through ICE. We reimburse you for your time, even help buy equipment. And some are saying, since we can't legally participate with the 287G program, they call us and let us know. Because what happens in sanctuary cities is they will arrest these individuals. After they serve their time, they release them back on the streets, and they won't inform us, even though we have issued the paperwork to be able to pick them up. But we're having now law enforcement call us and say, hey, this person is being released on this day. We can't hand them over to you, but as they walk out their gate, they're fair game, and we arrest them there. So more cooperation we can get, even from places that aren't supposed to participate with us, is the right way to go. But the residents of the community, they're the ones that need to start stepping up. Leadership matters, and when you elect the wrong leadership, it's okay to correct course. It's okay to go say, hey, we made a mistake. It's time for us to do better and get somebody else in there, because if they're not protecting you and they're protecting criminals, that's not called leadership. That's called pandering.
Yeah, that's because Eric Adams and Cuomo lost to Bandami, and now we have the situation we have in New York City. That's why people make terrible choices here in New York City, and we can't vote because I don't live here. Thanks so much, Mr. Secretary.
It's such an honor to be here.
It's great to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.